Previously on The Ultimate Fighter Undefeated.
Circle! Right there, Joe, attack that!
Team Cormier's Joe Giannetti submitted John Gunther in 17 seconds. Winning the first lightweight fight. His teammate, featherweight Brad Katona.
Brad
Won a majority decision against Team Miocic's #1 pick, Kyler Phillips. Lightweight Luis Pena made it 3 in a row for Team Cormier.
Pena.
With a hard-fought victory over Jose Martinez Jr. 3 Team Cormier fighters have moved on to the semifinals, while 3 Team Miocic fighters have been eliminated. Now, in the second featherweight preliminary, Team Cormier's Bryce Mitchell hopes to continue the sweep as he faces battle-hardened Jay Cuccinello of Team Miocic, who will become the next Ultimate Fighter.
Hustle up, take a seat. Let's give Luis a hand. Hey, that's 3-0. Yeah. Now we move forward. And now we go to Bryce. Unfortunately, Bryce, I've got some obligations. But I leave this team in very capable hands. Kane's gonna be in charge. Before this show, I made some commitments to my hometown in Louisiana. So I had to leave a little bit, and I feel as though I have great guys to put in charge when I'm gone. I mean, I trust Cain Velasquez with everything. I trust him with my family. Cain, he's done this before, and he's won in both weight classes. He won at 45 and he won at 35 when he coached the Ultimate Fighter Latin America. So if anyone knows how to do this, it's Cain.
You know, I'm the assistant coach, and when DC's gone, I'm the head coach. But me and the rest of the coaches, we're all on the same page. We know what these guys need. You know, it's just about running them through practices and just trying to help them. You know, help their overall game.
Bryce, you get the job done, man.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Let's go. Cali in the building! Cali in the building! West, Cali in the building! Keep this train rolling.
It's like watching a baby giraffe trying to walk. You want a pair of crutches? I'll go make you some.
I'm good, bro. I'm good. Man, that was the toughest fight of my career so far. Felt like I dominated it from bell to bell, but Jose's one tough. He stayed there the whole time. I hurt my foot in my fight, so I'm a little worried, you know. I've never had to have such a quick turnaround after such a tough fight. I'm scared they're not gonna let me continue, dude. My foot's killing me. I don't know.
You don't need to worry about that right now. If something was broken or something really bad, they would have had you go to the hospital. So Luis is hurting pretty bad right now, but it's to be expected after you go in there and fight another man for 10 minutes. You're gonna be hurting, so he's gonna be licking his wounds for the next couple days, but he'll be fine here in a few days.
So the team is 3-0 now, down, so the morale is obviously not too great, but I'm up next, you know, and I'm going to go out there and put people away, so you know, that's what I do.
I was just coming to put you in.
You fight me off, yep, pull me up, dig this in. Yeah.
I think if Cuccinello doesn't get taken down, you know, and just does his thing and just works his shots like he's supposed to and be smart, I think he's fine.
Nice.
My name's Jay Cuccinello, and I'm 8-0. I currently hold the featherweight title in AFL in Spain. My style of fighting, I think it's just aggressive, you know, go forward. My boxing, you know, plays a big part of my my fighting style. On my 5th pro fight, I received a call that my older brother had passed away. He was only 36, and I still continued with the fight and come out with the win, you know, in the first round. So nothing's ever going to faze me from going into doing what I need to do, you know, because, you know, mentally, you know, I'm strong as they come.
So we'd like to dedicate that fight to his brother that passed away yesterday. We have a massive round of applause.
Get this thing smooth, man.
What are you making?
I'm trying to make a bow.
Have you ever made one before?
Yeah.
Oh, cool, man.
I'm making this bow because I don't have else to do. It's going, boys. I'll probably put it in that pool to cool it real quick, you know?
I'm a city boy. I don't know nothing about no like this.
All right, let go up.
Wow.
This is gonna be a lot of work. I gotta make some arrows now. It could be a little bit better, but I'm working with what I got. Ain't bad.
That's amazing.
I'm pretty redneck and country, but that guy's kind of at a new level.
Yee! Live action. So I went hunting today. Y'all won't believe what I got. My name is Bryce Mitchell. I'm 23 years old. I'm from Cabot, Arkansas. Right here. First I thought it was a house cat. And I said, oh, that some bitch is too big. And then I noticed all the spots on it and the coloration, and I knew it was a wild cat, so that's when I shot at it. The reason I really hunt is I love it, but it puts food on my table. Is there anything you'd like to say, Danielle? I'm dating a fighter. Her fight name is the Wife Beater, and she's a badass. That's my girlfriend. Me and my girlfriend been going out about 1 year and 3 months now. Her name's Danielle. You know, she's always supported my fight career. We met in the gym. We trained for 1 year or 2, and then one day we started talking and flirting, and we've been going out ever since. I train at Barada MMA in Searcy, Arkansas. Ooh-wee. When I went to Barada, I started learning actual techniques and, you know, became a martial artist. And it was a lot different than just showing up in a backyard boxing match and just, you know, boxing some dudes twice my size. So this is my mother.
Bryce, I'm not ready.
We gotta get to the airport. You gotta keep driving.
No, Bryce, I don't want.
My mom is a single mom. You know, she's done everything by herself. She's a person who instilled hard work in me. What do you want to say?
I want to say, don't get any nasty white trash tattoos.
I'm just out here, you know, bring honor to my family. I will try my damn best to be the next Ultimate Fighter. That's all you want to say?
And I love you.
I love you too.
They're relentless, them Taliban, you know? I joined a regiment called the 1 Royal Anglian. When we deployed, we went on the offence and taken the fight to the Taliban. We lost 9 blokes on that tour. I served in Iraq, Afghanistan and that, and when I went to Afghan was the craziest, I think. Ooh. I lost 9 blokes on that tour. I went on with my regiment. We had 9 deaths and like over 100 casualties. Crazy. man. You know, I got IED twice in the vehicle, blown up twice. The roadside bomb. I got hit twice with them, me and my team. Mental. They're relentless, them Taliban, you know? My name's Jay Cuccinello, I'm 31, and I'm from the UK, living out of Spain. Yo, so we're here, Cuccinello household. My beautiful little Benjamin. My beautiful lady having a nap. I lost my mum when I was young, at the age of 4. And I lost my dad when I was 11, on my 11th birthday. This is my dad. It was a hard part of my life, being at that age, you know, and the only person that I really cared about was my dad, you know, because he was the one that was always there for me. My whole goal turned and aim in life was to make my dad happy, make him proud, you know. So the only thing I thought and knew that I could do was join the army just as I turned 16. And this is my older brother, who sadly passed almost a couple of years ago now. He was my older brother, and, you know, and he was always a bit of a hero to me. So, you know, losing him was a massive blow. Getting in the extra work before training. Crazy Spanish driving out here. I joined a regiment called the 1 Royal Anglian. I served with them for 6 years. Got to bully your way around here. Afghanistan was the tour. I served on at Herrick 6. When we deployed, we went on the offence and just, you know, taking the fight to the Taliban. My regiment lost 9 blokes that tour, 2 of which I was there for. It was crazy. You can't even put into words how bad it was, but it was an experience I'll never forget. So here we are at the gym. Gonna get some K1 on tonight.
Hey, beautiful.
After leaving the army, I bounced around, and then I started getting into MMA.
Turn the other way, turn into him, not away from him, turn into him. Nice, Jay.
I train out of Lilias Barnet in Torremolinos in Spain.
That's it, beautiful, you got it.
We've got some really good talent there, and the coaching we get is, you know, it's top level, so I'm very blessed to be there. People ask me in the UK why I live in Spain. Because it's beautiful! So I live with my girlfriend Taylor. She's a massive part of my life. She got me through some dark places. This is Chico. He's been with us about 2 years. My life in Spain I'm very grateful for, and I'm very grateful just to be here. Goodbye, Benny. Bye.
I had a badass dream last night.
What was it, Russ?
There was I was walking through the woods, and there was probably 20 squirrels. And then out of nowhere, this baby deer tries to run by me, and I just tackled it and started petting it, started taking pictures with it, and that was it. I woke up.
What? What?
Yeah, I was driving down the road, and
Bro,
this
when
baby
you
deer...
said I had a badass dream last night, that's the last thing I thought you were gonna say.
It was badass, dude. This little deer, dude, he was trying to bite me. He was like, trying to bite me.
I'm glad it didn't hurt, bro.
It was badass. I was taking selfies with it.
What?
Yeah. It's cool.
It's pretty funny, Bryce.
It was a good one. I feel like I'm gonna be fine in the fight, even though DC ain't here.
So where's that head movement? Where's that head?
Cain Velasquez is gonna be in my corner. I think that's pretty badass in itself. You know, if I get my ass whooped, it's my fault. It ain't because DC wasn't here. It's, you know, it's because of me.
1, 2, speed, ready, go. Harder. Hey, harder. Atta boy.
Man, I fight pretty ghetto, man. It's crazy. I just come out just throwing whatever I feel like throwing, and if I see a takedown, I try to take them down, and if somebody takes me down, I try to sub them or get up. I like going there and just try to kill.
Bryce, what he needs to do is beat him up on the feet a little bit, and when Jay's nice and damaged, go ahead, take him to the ground, take him to his world, you know. And Bryce can show him that he's a better fighter on the ground as well.
Let's fight.
Mitchell immediately shooting for that double leg.
I'm 9-0 as a pro. I have 5 current MMA belts. 3 of them are amateur and 2 of them are professional.
Let's fight.
My 2 professional belts are for V3 and HFC. You know, when I take people down, I try to ground and pound them out. And you know, if a sub pops up, I'll take it.
Gutschalke's got it. He's done it again.
Regardless of my record, I love to do this. And even if I lose, I'm gonna keep going. I want to see how far I can make it, how good I can do. If I lose one fight, I'm gonna come back harder.
Your winner, Bryce Thug Nasty Mitchell.
Your pain over there? Frustrated? I know.
There's a possibility that I might not be able to continue with the show.
I sacrificed everything.
The doctor worked on my foot, and he told me at first that he kind of felt some things like moving around that shouldn't really be moving, and he said that it may be fractured, and that he recommended that I get an x-ray.
You in some pain over there? Frustrated? I know.
Want to go in the locker room?
He said that, you know, if there is a fracture, there's a possibility that I might not be able to continue with the show. To have something like this take me out, it would be devastating.
I've worked too hard for this, man. I sacrificed everything to be in this spot.
All I can think about is my girlfriend and my stepdad, you know, like, I really want to be able to change our lives with this show.
I moved completely away from my family to be able to train and do this, and then like for it to be taken away from me like this.
I sacrificed so much to get to this point in my career. And I've put so much hard work in to get to this point.
Think positive. Let's wait and we plan after we got the x-ray.
I'm gonna go get an x-ray and, you know, get some peace of mind and see exactly what's going on. So I'm just hoping, you know, things work out.
So we're here at the ER, about to get an x-ray to check out my foot, see if I can continue with the show. I'm hoping to hear that I'll be able to, you know, hopefully just have to take a couple more days off, and here in the next week or so I'll be able to get back to training, get ready for the semifinal fight.
Hey, guys. Hey, man. All right, hey, everyone's good?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm worried, really worried. But at the same time, you know, I'm prepared to do whatever it takes to make it to the finale and prove that I am the undefeated Ultimate Fighter.
So the main thing bothering you is right here. So we did some x-rays. The x-rays do show a fracture of this distal second metatarsal, which means, you know, we're gonna have to put you into a splint. And you're gonna have to kind of take it easy for about 4 to 6 weeks. I know that's not the news you wanted to hear. But we can get over this. All right, buddy. All right, so let's get them splinted up.
Thank you, Doc.
Keep it elevated. Okay?
Feeling a little devastated, obviously, you know. This is quite literally the hardest thing I've ever had to go through mentally. I can't really describe what's going on right now in my head and my heart. You know, I won. I took the fight. You know, I won it. I put on a great show. And at the end of the day, I'm not able to continue. I can't really explain how that feels.
Your head up. Yes, sir.
Man, I love Bryce. He's a little redneck Nate Diaz. Jay's probably the toughest guy on Team Stipe. I think Bryce's matchup might be our toughest one.
At the doctor's office, unfortunately, as soon as he looked at the x-ray, it was pretty much done. I have a fracture in my foot.
Hey,
What's up, Coach?
what up, buddy?
Not much.
Hey, Luis, I want to tell you something.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes we don't choose our path, right? Sometimes it's given to us. It's up to us to deal with the adversity, make the most of the situation, and get better. Hey, it's okay to cry. It's okay to shed some tears. Let it burn. Let it hurt. Because guess what? You earn every bit of emotion you feel right now because you work so hard and you put yourself in a position to win this thing. Unfortunately, this is not going to be the time.
Yes, sir.
But I promise you that you will get better from this.
Yes, sir. I could hear Bruce Buffer announcing my name. I can see myself walking into that UFC octagon with those orange shorts on. But those are all distant dreams and distant memories now.
Hey, I still need you to motivate.
Oh, don't worry.
I still need you to lead.
Don't worry. I ain't gonna let these fools slack.
All right, Luis. Thank you, buddy.
All right, Coach. You have a good one.
Team DC! Come here. Come on, let's go to the back. Team meeting right now.
Everybody's already outside.
Team DC, let's go! Guys, the road for the Ultimate Fighter is over for me.
Damn, bro.
But I want y'all to see this. And every single one of y'all, every practice, you gotta put every bit that you have of yourselves into this. We're 3-0 right now. Bryce, we're one step away from being 4-0. We came in here, we said we was gonna take them all out. We were all gonna be in the semis. Now one of them gets to come back for no reason. Shut these out. Let's do this, guys. I'm sorry.
It's not your fault, bro.
Nothing to be sorry about, brother.
You guys gotta put everything into this.
Yeah, man, welcome to the Wayne. First to the scale, Jay Cuccinella.
The fight between Bryce and Jay is going to be interesting, but I definitely think that Jay has the advantage standing up. So if Jay can really manage to stop Bryce's takedowns, I think that he'll be able to score the W in this one.
144.5 pounds. Next to the scale, Bryce Mitchell.
Man, I love Bryce. He's a little redneck Nate Diaz. He's always down to throw down, but I think Bryce's matchup might be our toughest one.
145 and 1/4 pounds.
Yeah. Jay is probably the toughest guy on Team Stipe, and he's really good standing. I know Bryce is down to throw down with everybody, and I think Bryce also has the advantage on the ground. I think Bryce comes up with a sub.
Let's go, Bryce.
Coochie.
Ready to have a fight?
Good. Go. Straight savage, brother. Straight savage. I love it. Look at an animal.
You're not a sitting target. You're moving. You're always moving.
Okay, good.
Good luck.
Hey.
Have a good one, man. All right. Good luck, guys.
It's the Thug Nasty Show.
I'm a little hood rat, man. They started calling me Thug Nasty. So that's the name stuck.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Flip that switch
Let's
now,
go, let's
kid.
go, let's go. Game time.
Flip that switch now, son.
I learned many years ago, you know, especially after my dad died, to not give a about anything.
Come on, Jay, let's go, baby.
Once you come to terms with, you know, with life and losing things, then you'll be a lot happier, you know, because believe me when, you know, when people say that life's not a rehearsal, you know, you get one shot and it's true, you know, so feeling afraid and weak doesn't come into my mind, you know. I lost that a long time ago. So I don't take no stress, no worry, no fear, no nothing into this cage with Bryce or anyone, you know, and do what I've been training to do for so many years and just enjoy it, you know. Not enough people do that, you know.
Bryce, let's roll.
Go, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Right before the fight, I definitely get nervous, but my motivation is always my family.
Arkansas blood, baby. Arkansas blood. Here we go. Let's go,
So I think of just my family and how I was raised and gather my strength from within, you know what I mean? That it's built into me, so win, lose, or draw, when I look back at it, I know that I gave everything that I could.
Team Steve A. Let's go, let's go.
Team DC.
Let's go, Jay.
The Tale of the Tape is sponsored by Modelo, the official beer of UFC.
Ready, sir? Ready, sir? Here we go. Fight!
Let loose, let loose. Let loose.
Use your hips now.
Hey, bring that in again. Bring that in again.
Sponsors, sponsors.
Circle.
Circle. Center. Good technique, Bryce. Good technique. Throw first. Throw first. Nice. Nice. In and out of there. In and out of there.
That's it.
Hips, feet.
Nice. Go inside with that. Let's go. One more.
Control, control.
Nice.
Throw first. Throw that jab out there hard. Send those kicks out.
Punch your way in.
Can't stay there. pressure. Punches, elbows, elbows,
Feel that. 30 seconds. Push that heel down.
That's 1-0. Attaboy, Bryce. Talk nasty. Let's go.
That jab out there hard and look for those kicks. Those takedowns are perfect.
Punches and kicks together to your takedown. Look at it. It's who wants this right now. Go get this round right here. Go get this round, guys. He's tired. Make it a fight.
Okay, second round. Here we go. Fight.
Harder punches, Bryce.
Wrist control, Bryce.
Work it. Keep turning.
guys. Stay in your corners.
Bryce kind of just took control of the whole fight. I mean, he did pretty good standing. He landed some good kicks.
Bring him up! Bring him up!
He got him on the ground and just controlled him the whole time.
Jay survived well, but once Bryce got his takedowns and Bryce got his rhythm, he took control of that fight.
Bryce rode him out, took his back, had a good seatbelt on, couldn't finish the choke, but, you know, at the end of the day, on the ground is losing, you know?
Good job, guys.
Hands up! Hands in the air! Hands in the air!
Here we go, guys. Right back here, guys. Great job.
All right, two of the judges scored this fight 20-17. The third judge scored the fight 20-18. The winner, by unanimous decision, Bryce.
You know, we lost 4 in a row. There's not much more I can say, but I'm just proud of Jay. He didn't give up. That kid fought tooth and nail to the end.
It felt pretty good, you know, being under this platform and everybody watching it. So, it felt really good, and hopefully I do better next fight and get it finished.
Mr. White. Dude, so sorry to hear about what happened here, man. It sucks. How you feeling? You all right?
Good.
Man, it's unfortunate that this happened to you here, but you know what? You'll get through it. And
Every single
we'll
one of
figure
these
it out.
155ers breathed a sigh of relief when they saw my foot bump. They all knew I was going to win this. Just give me one shot.
Oh, dude, listen, I like you, man.
I fight like that every time. If you watched any of my fights, I come out there, take the center of the cage, and I put it on them every time.
Heal up, and you'll be in the finale. All right?
Thank you so much. All right, buddy. I might not be fighting for the right to call myself the Ultimate Fighter, but I'm going to be fighting in the UFC. I'm going to get my opportunity, and you can bet your ass I'm going to take that opportunity. I'm going to run with it.
Good to see you. Thank you, guys.
One more round, eh? Yeah. You know, I'm gutted, but, you know, relating to a lot of the things that have happened to my life and that, you know, it's one of these things that happens, you know, and I've just got to go out and get better and, you know, I'm going to come back to training tomorrow and get on with everything I need to do. Appreciate the support, honestly, guys.
Thank you for being you.
When I get in there, I'm be hungry. I'm gonna somebody up when I get in there. I'm finna somebody up. I'll beat any 145 on this team. I'll beat up all them broke coaches y'all got on your team. The coaches ain't got no money. They struggling, they broke. I'm really out here. Right, Delani, the fight god.
And we're 4-0 right now. They're all getting frustrated.
That's a $20,000 Rolex, little man. That's a $20,000 Rolex, little man. Put it on your wrist. Shut up. Shut the up. Shut up. I'm gang. Let's go then. Let's go then. Let's go then. Let's go. Cause I'm really about that action. Stop it.
Relax.
I'm really about that action. Forget martial arts. Let's go back to the room. Get out of here.
I think all the talking is absolutely ridiculous, you know, especially coming from Delani. He's the one and only one here that, you know, he's happy to just be here.
We're gonna turn this show up in a little while.
Had to talk that big game because you ain't 4-0, baby. 0-4.
Come on, I'm ready. Let's go.
Sucks. I hate losing. They don't like losing. We don't like losing. I think they're sick of it. Like, I know we're a team, but it's also about you. You got want it. Like when I lost to Stefan Struve, I thought I was unstoppable. He put me down. I've never been stopped in my life. I got stopped. I almost quit fighting because I think I wasn't ready. You know, and I said, you know, that. And ever since that day, I was like, I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna get all I got. I don't give a if I win or lose or draw. I know when I go back home, I got my family waiting for me. They're gonna be happy for me, but they know that fought my off. You know why? Because we're men and control the sport that not many people in this world do. It's a combat sport. We punch, kick, knee, submit. We break arms. We break everything. Smash people. Don't show me weak. Show me man. Go out there and win.
The next lightweight pick we're going to choose is Mike. Retire.
All that thumbs down stuff, whatever he was doing, it doesn't affect me. We're not going in there and doing thumbs down and dancing when we're in the cage. So once that door shuts, it gets real.
Mike's a striker, you know, I'm a striker, but that's his only thing. I got multiple tools, so I'm ready to beat him up.
Don't wear yourself out too much.
5-0.